First of all, there is two things I want to say. Number one is that I rarely ask people to pull for someone, but Shana is one of the units that you should really pull for, because Shana is just that good. Like, Shana is really good. And number two is about the Italian localization of the name of the skill of Shana. So what I mean is Bargelo and Shana is related. Shana is related to Bargelo's family. So Bargelo in his skill, some of his skill is named after Italian. It was back when Square Enix was localizing the game, and they localized the name in Italian, which was the skill name of Bargelo, like Perseverante. But Shana's skill name didn't get completely localized in Italian completely. Like, there was 3 Italian skill names that Shana has total. One they slightly misspelled one. One they changed completely, and one they put it in English. So overall, it's very inconsistent. And that's why I myself had decided to learn some Italian myself to translate the skill correctly. So therefore, this video will be a Shana review, and also a slight Italian lesson and also skill translation for Shana. Shana is an apothecary, a member of Bargelo family, and also the answer to most of your problem, or almost all of your problem. If you ever wonder why Shana is a memory character, even though she have not shown up in game once, it's because she is from the official Octopath CotC manga, which I cannot find a translation for. Therefore, yes, she is a memory character because she is technically matter to the lore, so... The answer to everything can do a lot of stuff. Shana can do a lot of stuff, range from shield shaving to damage to healing to granting SP to also doing debuff and cleanse ailment and a bunch of other stuff. Like the only thing that she doesn't do is she's buffing you, like a damage buff. But like beside damage buff, everything else Shana can do to an extent once. For example, Wind Bolt Slash is her multi-hit skill. She has like 2 multi-hit skill. This one is random target, 4 hit at base, 6 hit you get 4 SP or have SP stock, and also inflict 10% defense and magic defense reduction, small chance per hit, which is really good because you can stack with some other swords, and also it's kind of cheap, so it's really easy to spend a 6 hit. But if, however, you are in a fight with multiple enemy, it would be better for you to use Wind Bolt Gash, which is a 3-hit AoE axe, which is 6 hit for SP. The potency of the skill is 3 times 130 at max boost, so it's the same as Cecily, I think, slightly bit lower than Cecily axe potency. But Shana can do quite a bit of damage with the skill. Not a lot, but she can, so... Cura Salute is one of her 3 Italian skill names, and I apologize for pronouncing it wrong because I know nothing about Italian. Everything I just learned was just from a dictionary online in like about 20 minutes. In Italian, this skill is Cura Salute, and in English, this skill is supposed to translate to healthcare. And currently in the game right now, they call it Universal Healthcare. I do not know where the Universal come from. The Cura Salute only counts as Cura as health and Salute as care. So I guess it's not that wrong, but at the same time, it would have been nice if it was in Italian like Bargelo's skill was. Naming aside, the skill is really strong healing skill. So how it works is that it consumes 20% SP of Shana up to 3 times if she have enough SP for it. The skill costs only 1 SP, but the true cost is the 20% SP cost up to 3 times, so it's 60%. If you do it 3 times, you get Shana self-cleansing herself from any ailment, HP regen to everyone, HP barrier to everyone, and max HP up to everyone. So therefore, this skill is really strong because a regen that grant HP barrier and also grant HP up to everyone. Like, that's really rare. Like, Terminus doesn't do it and Gloria does not do it. That's a really good skill. The only downside is that the skill scale up SP percentage. So therefore, Fortune Weapon with SP so on it make this even worse because it makes the cost even more expensive. Therefore, if you're going to give Shana a Fortune Weapon, it's better you give Shana a Fortune Weapon that either grant attacks so she can do more damage with her axe, or full magic stats so that she can do more with her healing. And of course, the main reason why Shana is so OP is her EX skill, which is also one of the 3 Italian skill names. In Italian, this skill is called Operazione Eternal. In English, this skill is supposed to translate to Operation Eternal. However, they completely changed it to In Perpetuity in English, which is like, why? Like, it was in katakana. It wasn't even that hard to change the Italian. Like the Italian and English pronunciation are almost the exact same. So how do you change it up completely? It's what I don't get either. It's like whenever you get like a translation that's like fully like translate into English for you already in like in the Japanese version of the game, right? How do you like mess that up into the English? It's like Sail and like Sao again, but I'm glad I changed it back to Sail. So Anyway, I found the name Operation Eternal is way cooler than that, so they're probably calling this EX skill Operation Eternal instead of the one in game. Operation Eternal is an EX skill, a very strong EX skill. You can be used twice per battle, and the condition is that Shana must have SP, which is like, the condition is almost non-existent. What it do is that it grants everyone damage cap up, which is like a bonus, not the main part of the skill. 3 boost point region, and also Undying or Unsinkable. Undying is basically you cannot die at all for 2 turns. Ringabel had this first. Ringabel only have it for himself, but now Shana has it for everyone. So allow me to explain to you why Operation Eternal is an extremely OP skill. This skill prevents you from dying at all. When the skill first came out in JP, I didn't like really see the use of it, like minus the 3 boost point region, but I thought like being unable to like be unable to die for twice per battle is like not that super useful. Like it can be useful, but it's not super OP. However, I was wrong. Operation Eternal is both an offensive skill and also a defensive skill. And the best part of the skill is that it let you completely ignore about debuffing the enemy at all and just focus on buffing your teammates so that you can just finish the battle faster. So here is a few ways to use Operation Eternal defensively. Number 1, the enemy is about to unleash an ultimate attack. The one with the orange boost point bar below them, or the one that has the countdown. And your teammate cannot tank them all, even though you already have defense bar on your team and attack debuff into the enemy. Operation Eternal let you ignore all of that and just tank it all because you just can't die. Case number 2, you're fighting against a very hard boss and you want to set up your buff on your character without your character dying randomly. Case in point in this one, the Dragon board game, the dragon on level 10 can just like KO one-shot your character sometime. Operation Eternal let you set up carefully and also grant you 3 boost points so that you can set up offensively. And now for the offensive part of Operation Eternal. It's a 3 boost point. Even, okay, if your team is not in the danger of dying because the enemy attack is not that high, you still use Operation Eternal as an instant grant 3 boost point to everyone. BP region can be a problem sometimes you bring Adana EX, but Shana also take the role of Adana EX because she grants 3 boost points instantly, so you can set up your buff and debuff even easier. And her 3 boost point is 3 boost point region, which means that this also works if you have a Hasumi A4 or Primrose EX A4. Those are the A4 that extend your buff duration, and Shana give the 3 boost point as a region. So it's a 1 turn region, but you have those accessory, it should be 2 turns of 3 boost point region. So if you have the accessory on Shana, the skill is a 2 turns of your character cannot die, and your character always gains 3 boost point at the end of every turn. And that is why the skill is so OP. Like, it's essentially that, it's just really good. And the fact that you can use this twice per battle mean that like sometimes you don't even need to bring a region at all, or a healer character at all, because the battle can end so fast that you just need to just let your teammate not die while you're setting up the buff. Hence why Shana is a really OP character. It's because of Operation Eternal. If Shana doesn't have the 3 boost point on Operation Eternal, the skill power will become quite lower. But because she has 3 boost point, combine that with the Undying to everyone, the skill is really good. And before I move on, I do want to say this one more skill that I didn't get to list it here because it wasn't enough space. But how Shana can cleanse. Shana has a skill that can cleanse special status effect from the Bestower of Wealth and Fame boss. Essentially, she cannot switch, Comatose, and Stillness. Those are the ones that Seraphina and Oscar have. Essentially, it's kind of like makes sense because like she's Boschlo family, so her cleansing is like deliberately counter Tiziano, or Oscar in this case. Now, as for a passive, the first one is SP stock, which is what she also known for. SP stock is SP barrier, to put it in simple term. Whenever you use SP, this is like overflow SP. This SP stock will always be used for us. And she grants 60% of it, or 40% of it at start of battle. So 40% of SP stock at the start of battle is like, Shana has like a base 700 SP-ish, so that's like 280 SP at the start of battle, which is really, really a lot. This is the ultimate quality of life passive, because with this passive, I do not remember the last time I went down back to a town to restore my team HP and SP. The only time I do that now is when I go to a hard fight or like one of those level 120 NPC fight, because Shana restore your health and Shana also like take care of your SP problem. So with this skill, with this passive, you never ever need to care about SP problem again, because SP stock is that good. You never worry about farming again for character material, and then you run out of SP and then you have to go back to an inn, because if you have Shana in the team, all the skill is free. 280 SP is a lot for just like farming like material. You just need one turn to kill off the enemy, and 280 SP is more than enough to take care of your SP problem. Therefore, this passive essentially, SP problem is no longer a problem. The only time it will be a problem is that the fight lasts very long, which in that case, Gloria excel better. Other notable passive is that if she has SP stock, if Shana has SP stock, then whenever you take damage on your team, they will restore 10% of HP as damage taken. So essentially, the team will only take 90% of damage, because the other 10 shall be recovered as health. I would say though, the skill does not really work well. You're always spamming Kita Sarete or Operation Eternal, because those two consume a lot of SP, so you will be out of SP stock. So you want to get SP stock back quickly after using those two skills. You can use her ultimate to gain a lot of SP stock back, so I guess it's fine. But most of the time, if you use the other skill, make sure to be noted that Shana won't have SP stock to activate this passive. In those two skills, you can use her ultimate to gain a lot of SP stock back, so I guess it's fine. But most of the time, if you use the other skill, make sure to be noted that Shana won't have SP stock to activate this passive. The Italian skill name is Tritare Arcobaleno, while the English skill name translation is supposed to be minced rainbow, like a chop up rainbow. Overall, I wish like if they're gonna go like the localization way, they do either one or two things. Number one, keep all three Italian skill name in Italian, like how Square Enix did it with Marshalo. Number two, translate them all to fully English, not just like leave it kind of halfway, because they translate this one, Tritare Arcobaleno, into, they slightly misspell, they misspell the L and R, but other than that, they keep it in Italian, right? But one skill in Italian, one skill in English, and one skill completely changed is kind of inconsistent for me. From my experience, the skill grants so much SP stock that you should not be running out SP in battle anytime soon. Like the only time you would run out when using the skill is that like you lasting into like turn 20 or 30 of battle, which in this case that's already too much. So if you're doing this for like normal fight, you do not need a second ultimate. This ultimate main usage is for you to shield shape the enemy and also gain SP stock back after using Kyura Sarate or Operation Eternal. Therefore, it's a good ultimate. Like I said again, Shana is extremely good. She is not a flashy spotlight unit like Kaino or Tiziano might be, but in my opinion, she's even better than Tiziano in terms of being a support unit. So in conclusion, Shana is a really, really good unit. If it's another motivation to make you pull for her, I checked the JP tier list, like multiple tier lists, and all of them, Shana is always at the very highest top. In my opinion, she is the best support in the game right now, in both JP and in global. And also the new level 120 NPC boss, which is really hard to beat, UNB, which is like a very a player that has like a lot of A4 unit. He also used Shana in his team. Shana is really good, right? Whether you use her casually or use her offensively or seriously or for high-end content or for low-end content, Shana does not matter what team you are, does not matter if your team is physical or magical, Shana work everywhere. Therefore, you should pull for Shana. In my opinion, her banner even has a higher value than the upcoming Hikari and Cassidy banner. Those two are good characters, Cassidy is a good character, but Shana is just so much better and she is by herself. Therefore, I know it's like 2 units versus 1 unit in this case, but Shana is so much more powerful than those two. So therefore, please pull for Shana.
争いは避けられないのでしょうか。争いは避けられないのでしょうか。飛ばしてやる。そりゃあ、断ち切ったよ。私が守り抜く。力が湧いてきます。助かったわ。効果抜群だよ。助かったわ。
いいだろ。
効果抜群だよ。
これでまだやれる。まだだ。
立ってられるかしらね。これで終わりだね。